Welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I'm your coach Ify, your stress management work-life balance coach. If you're new on this page, please subscribe to my channel. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much. So today we'll be talking about friendship, fostering stress-free friendship. Imagine going through life with no one around you, no one to really talk to, no one to lean on, no support, no one to cry with, no one to laugh with, no one to play with. That would be no good situation. Like they say, no one is an island. No one is an island. So we all need somebody. We all need a good friend. We all need a good friend. When you see people or when you hear people say, I don't need friends, I'm okay by myself, that's not really what they are saying. That's not what they are saying. What they are trying to say is this: someone has disappointed me. That is why I've run back into my shell and I don't want this disappointment again. That is what they are really saying. Or they are saying that someone has betrayed them and they don't want that betrayal because it was so painful. So that is what they are really saying. No one will reject support. No one will reject love. No one will reject someone to play with, someone to share their problem with. Listen, when you and I are under stress, just talking to somebody, just speaking our mind, explaining what really happened, gives us an amount of relief. So, and friendship, good friendship does that to you. So, fostering good friendship can help you reduce your stress, but really it must be stress-free friends. So I ask you, do you have a friend? Do you have friends? Do you have a BFF, best friends forever? How many friends do you have? Where did you meet your friends? Did you meet them? Did you go to the same school and you eat it off? Or you are working in the same place? Or you are staying in the same neighborhood, or you attend the same church, or you are childhood friends, or you met online? How did you meet your friend? And going further, for some of us, our moms are our best friends, our friends. It might not be best friend, but they are our friends. Our dads are our friends. We can confide in them. We have good time with them. We can cry with them. We can go out with them. Some of us, our wives are our best friends, our very good friends. Our husbands are our very good friends. Our sisters are our very good friends. Or our children are our very good friends. So the value of friends can never be underestimated. No matter what you have gone through in friendship is a lovely thing. But there are some things that takes place in friendship that makes it stressful, that makes it undesirable, that make people to run away from it and even advise others to do the same thing. Sometimes when a friendship is one-sided, that means I'm the one always giving. That is not a good friendship. That causes stress. And that is what many friendships are made of. It's only one person that is doing the giving, that is doing the supporting, that is being there. And that for that person, him or herself, that is stressful. And sometimes, like I said, just because you went through a bad relationship or a bad friendship does not make friendship to be bad. It's just like marriages. Just because you went through a rough time in your marriage does not mean marriage is bad. Marriage is a sweet thing. Friendship is a sweet thing. So I wish you the gift of, I call them storm-free friendship. So the question also that I would like to ask you, yes, are you a stress-free friend? We're always looking for a stress-free friend? We're always looking for people that will be there for us. Are we there for people, really? Are we there for people? Because most times, you and I, we are so self-centered. We think about ourselves. We forget that we are supposed also to be there for somebody else. So, are you a good friend? Are you a great friend? This past week, I posted some quotes that I love and I would like to share with us before we continue. One says, be with those that bring out the best in you and not the stress in you. It's just like people will say, just because she became rich, just because he became rich, he doesn't talk to us anymore. He's behaving like this, she's behaving like this. The truth is, money brought out the real you, or lack of money brought out the real you. So that's the same thing. We should learn to bring out, to be with those that bring that good part of us, because all of us, we have everything. We have our good parts, we have our bad parts, but when we have people around us that are experts at bringing out that good part, the best part of us, we all tend to go to that person. And that's what I wish for each and every one of us, for those people that bring out the best in us and not the stress in us. Another quote that I love this week says, a real friend is one who walks in when the rest of the world walks out. In moments of stress and turmoil, they are the calm amidst the storm. So I wish you, storm stealers, friends, calm friends. They must not be quiet, but there's a way they bring calmness in your storms. When you are under storm, there's a way. When you are sad, there's a way they make you laugh. When you are angry, there's a way they bring you down. So I wish for such friends, because they stay. And the last one that I also did, the last quote for this week was, in choosing your friends, you have to understand that there are friends for a reason, there are friends for a season, and there are friends for a lifetime. I'm a person that I don't have so much friends at all. My friends are very, very handful, but I have a lot of acquaintances, and that's most of the time the problem that we have. We have a lot of people in our life, we just call them friends, but they are not our friend. So please know the difference. Maybe another day we'll really talk about what friendship really is. You have people that you talk to, you go out to drink with, you go out to party or whatever, you go out to the shop with, but are they really your friend? They're just your companions. They're just people that you go out with, but they're not really your friends. Sometimes your friends, you don't even talk to them 1 year, but anytime you call, anytime you people bond, you meet, immediately you bond. That is friendship. So know this difference when you meet people. Know that they are friends for a season of your life. Maybe when you were in school, maybe in that particular neighborhood, when you leave that neighborhood, that friendship ends. Or maybe when you change jobs, that friendship ends. While some friends, they stay for a lifetime. So learn to understand that and know the difference. So what are the benefits of stress-free supporting friends? What are their benefits? Number one, you have emotional support. When like I said, when you're having problems, when you're under stress, and you can talk to someone that listens to you. So if you have stress-free supportive friends, there are people that listen to you. They give you a listening ear, they comfort you, they advise you through stressful situations. Those are benefits. That's one of the benefits of having a stress-free supporting friend. So if you also want to know, is my friend a stress-free supporting friend? Do they listen to you? Do they listen to you when you are talking to them, when you are under stress? And you yourself, are you a supporting friend? Do you listen to your friends when they too are going through their own times of difficulty? There's a need to do that. Then when you have friends that are supporting, friends that are stress-free, they share your joy with you. Do you know those friends whereby you tell them your the things, your testimonies, things that make you happy, and they are not happy. They are not happy. You have to be careful of such friends, because a friend is a person that shares your joy. Even sometimes you have a good news, just because you know them, you just keep that good news to yourself. You can imagine you have a promotion and that person you call the friend, you cannot tell that your friend, hey, listen, I got a promotion, I just bought a new car, I just did this. Then sorry, you know right now that person is not your friend, it's just an acquaintance. Someone you cannot call and tell from your depth of your heart the thing that is bringing you joy. Then that person is not your friend, because a friend shares your joy with you, prays with you to have that joy in the first place, and does everything possible for you to receive that joy in the first place. So benefits of a good, supportive, stressful friendship is that you get encouraged. You get encouraged, you get motivated. And the ones that will say, hey, you've not done this, you told me since you're going to write this book, you told me you're going to do this and that, why have you not done it? Come. Or you told me you want to lose weight, come, let's lose weight together. You told me this and that. They're encouraging you, they're motivating you, they're pushing you to your dream, to your focus, to where you want to get to. Those are supporting, stress-free friends. And they can be nerfing you. I don't know how to put it. They can be annoying because they are pushing you, but that annoyance is just your laziness. When maybe you see somebody say, God, this lady is going to ask me about so and so thing, but that at the back of that question that is annoying you is your laziness. At the back of that question that is annoying you is somebody that wants you to go to your next level. So that's what supporting friends they do. They also help and they also advise. Sometimes I know we always want people to say you're doing great, you're doing well, and it's nice. But we are not perfect, and there are sometimes we don't do things the right way. So when a friend comes up to you and say, hey dear, this one you don't get her more, this one you failed it, and you know that your friend, that place is coming from a place of support, is coming from a place of love, then you have a good supporting friend. Then you should value that friend, because some of them are talking from their experience. You understand? So because they've seen already what is going to happen, and they tell it to your face. And I believe that a good friend is somebody that is ready to lose that friendship if they are ready to tell you the truth. If they are ready to tell you the truth, then they value you more. I'm not asking you to go up and down, in the name of truth, telling the truth. Sometimes we are not sensitive. Just because we say, I'm just going to say the truth. Sometimes we are not sensitive. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you telling somebody that truth that will bring them to their next level, or that truth that will deliver them, or that truth that will set them free, even if they now get angry with you. That might be only for a time. It's just like a parent telling their children, showing their children the right way to go. Kids, they don't see that because they are still kids, or because they have another kind of glasses on. But when they grow older, they say, wow, now I understood why my parents didn't want this or that didn't want that for me. And one of the last thing that good friendship can do for you is that it promotes your health. There's a research that suggests that people that have good social connection, it helps them to boost their health. It helps them to release stress. But you have to know yourself. For example, each of us, we are different. My own kind of friendship is different from your own kind of friendship. You understand? In the sense that I'm a kind of friendship, I prefer to go out with one-on-one friend than going to where people are in a party or in a bar or something like that. You understand? I prefer to watch a film with a good friend than to go out, for example. So you know exactly like your friend. But if you have this connection, with somebody, it improves your health. What I want to say again is that you need to understand your friend and to an extent accept your friend for who they are. Most of the time, friendship that there is understanding and acceptance lasts longer than just friendship that they just do a lot of things together and it's finished. You need to understand your friend and you need to respect your friend. No matter how close you are, you need to respect your friend. So now we go into the thing. How do you recognize those friends that are causing stress or can cause stress? How do you recognize and avoid? You got to avoid it. Just like when you are seeing an arrow coming or a bullet coming and you just dodge it. You need to avoid such friends, and these are some of the signs. When you see it in them, you got to be careful. 1, friends that have constant drama in their life. When there's a drama, when there's something going on, they add drama to it. No, I'm not talking about people that are lively. I'm not talking about people that are so jolly, happy people. No, I'm talking about people that are just drama people. They're just drama. There'll be a problem. They want to say, they want to fight it out. They want to, that is stress. You avoid such friendship. Another friendship that can be stressful is a friendship that is one-sided. When you are always the one giving out, when you are always the one being there, then it's get to a time you get stressed out. And at this point, I personally want to give a shout out to those my friends that have accepted me the way I am. I have a very good friend, and since I've known her, she knows I'm very bad with calls, but she keeps on calling me. Then I'll tell her that I'm sorry, I'll try and call. She'll say, I know you, but she kept on calling till tomorrow, and I appreciate her. It's not a one-sided friendship. I do the things I could do from my part, but that always calling is a challenge for me. But she knows that I don't mean it bad, and she knows I try to use other areas to make it up. But the truth is, she can get tired. That person can get tired. Always be the one to give. Always be the one to support. So if you are that person that's always giving, and the other person is not even bothered, is not even lifting up a hand to help, that relationship is a stressful one. Listen, we must not be friends. A friend is supposed to be an added advantage, supposed to add value to your life. I know there are times I've had friends at times whereby in that relationship I was so conscious and I was so intentional. I knew that they needed me and I was there. I was the one doing the calling. Sometimes I'll just call, even maybe they are talking what I don't really want, but I know that they needed somebody at that time. You understand? So that's a different scenario. That's a different case whereby a friend of yours is down and you are trying to bring them out of a particular situation. That's a different case. I'm not talking of a normal friendship, but you are the one buying the gift, you are the one remembering the birthdays, you are the one giving surprises, you are the one doing everything. No, that is stressful. That is not friendship. That is not friendship. That is a partnership, maybe 80-20, but that's not friendship. Then if you have those friends that are so negative, that is full of stress. You tell a story, they are seeing everything negative. You call them, it's the weather, they see everything negative. No, I'm sorry. There's a particular friend of mine. I realized that every time she called that time, I get exhausted after the call. Then when she will now call, I'll be feeling somehow to take the call until I ask myself, hey, what is going on? Why? It is your friend that's calling you, pick up the call, something like that. And I realize that anytime she calls, it's just to complain, and not just maybe things she's going through, just about everything. The weather is bad, Nigeria is bad, this country is bad, so I just had to, for my own mind, because I don't like to hear negative news, or the way I dodge negative news for my own health reasons. I have There's a boot camp, I keep saying it, and one of our affirmation is my default response is peace. I need my peace at all costs. So when you see that negative news, they tend to increase our stress level. They make us afraid. They make us anxious. They increase our anxiety level. So when we have friends that are always just bringing us negative news, please watch them and put that friendship in check. Also, when you have friends that have unresolved conflict, you people are always having disagreements, and those issues are not always resolved. There's always an ongoing stress. I'm not talking about just you want to eat rice now, I want to eat beans, okay, let's eat beans, Jerry, something like that. No, I'm talking about real issues that you people have encountered. Maybe about money, there was a big disagreement about money, and you people left it like that unresolved, and you continue. You are carrying that stress along, because anything you are discussing, anything you are doing on top of it, you are doing it on top of the stress. So unresolved conflict in a relationship is either you end that relationship, or you resolve that conflict, or you end that relationship. There is no use, because you are already scarred. So, and if you don't treat that wound and you leave it open, it only gets worse, because you don't have the grace again for that person. That's the truth. I don't know whether you realize that if someone you love do a simple mistake, you won't excuse them. But if somebody that has hurt you, or somebody that you're not in good terms with, they'll do the same excuse. It becomes so big. That's the same way. So when you have a friend that you have unresolved conflict, try and resolve it. And if it cannot be resolved, let there be a line saying, okay, that friendship is no more there. We are greeting, we are just there, we can help each other when each person needs help, but that friendship is no more there. The last one that you need to take care of are friends that don't respect your boundaries. Listen, even as parents, you need to respect the boundaries of your children. They're your children, but they have a particular boundary. You need to respect the boundary of your wife, of your husband. You understand? So friends that cannot respect your boundaries are friends that you should run away from, because when they just come in without respecting your boundaries, they can cause stress and anxiety. So these few things will help you to find stress-free friends. You say, oh, Coach Ify, I need stress-free friends. I need friends that would make me feel, that will calm the storms in my life, that will make me feel joyful. What are the things that I should look out for? One thing you can look out for is, let them have the kind of values that you have. If you have certain values in your life and your friends don't have those values, if you're the person that truth is very high for you, commitment, loyalty, and that person you call a friend does not have those things, then you have always conflicts, and conflict leads to stress. So get somebody that has the same values. That's a very important foundation. You can be acquaintance with everybody, but someone that you really call a friend, you should have the same core values. Someone that you always go out with, somebody that you always talk to. I cannot be asking you for advice about an issue that I'm going through, when I know that for you it's not a problem, when I know that is not a thing of value. You understand? For example, now I'm married, and my partner does something wrong to me, takes my money, or does something wrong to me, and I tell you, the next you say, do it back to that person, let that person also know. And maybe that is not my value. You understand? So you have to get, because you are talking to your friends, so you need to get friends that have the same value with you, so that when they give you advice, when they are giving you support, those things will fall in line with your values, then it's also good to have friends with this same interest, so that you have something to do. Maybe you go to church together, you go to work together, in your neighborhood you go to fitness together. You have a point of interest, like something you do together. You cook together, you clean together, something you do together, and in another way to find good friend is that, one, you need to be open. Like for those people, like I said, that have given up on friendship because of what they experienced, that's not the best way. You can just be very careful and watch out for the signs of somebody that is not a very good friend. But for you to say you cannot be friends, you don't want friends again, it's not the best way, because you are not an island. So you need to be open to a new person, to a new thing, and at the same time you have to be open to people, because we are all different. You understand? You have to know, okay, I'm like this. I'm talking about your core values. I'm talking about every other thing, maybe the way your friend eats, or this or that. You need to be open to those things, you understand? And you need to see beyond that person, what that person is doing. And time, you don't just meet somebody one day and say, whoa, this is my best friend. Time proves who your friend is, because it's somebody that has gone through thick, thin, happy, sad with you, that you can really call your friend. Because if things are going well, you understand, if those your friends are just money focused and you always have money, you will never really know whether they are real friends. I'm not asking you to go out and start testing your friends to see whether they are friends, but just be open-minded and open your heart to really see beyond that person. The last one I will say to you is, be authentic. When you are authentic, most likely you will attract somebody that is authentic. Most of us, we pretend. Pretending, let me put it in quotes, sometimes it's not a bad thing. For example, the way I might eat at home is not the way I will eat outside in a restaurant. So if let's say we call that pretending. So some of us pretend based on that interpretation. But if you're authentic, if you are, and this is a friend you always want to be with, you want to relax, you want to remove your wig, you want to be how you are, then you yourself need to be authentic. You need to be authentic. You need to be with who you are. And if you are yourself, you will attract the same kind of people. Just because you get to a gathering and they're talking about this bag that is from this name, and this shoe that's from this name, just because you want to fit in, you start talking that way, you will get stressed out, because you will not be able to meet up. So maybe when they are talking about this bag is from that company and this firm, and you not say, oh, that's good, but I use only this one. You understand? So anyone that is in that group that accepts you for your own low life, let me put it that way, then that is what they get. So you're attracting the right person. So be authentic, be yourself, come down to be yourself. You will attract the right person. Remember, looking for the stress-free friend, it's not about looking for a perfect friend, because you are not perfect. I am not perfect. So we're not talking about looking for perfect people. We're talking about people that are just going to help us to calm the storms in our life. So, and there's a mutual respect. As we are looking for people to do that for us, we should also try every day to be that kind of a person that is ready to relieve other people. So I hope and I pray that you reflect on your life and see if you have been a stress-free friend, and if you have stress-free friends, and how to recognize people that you need to run from immediately in order to reduce your stress level. So before I finish, please, are you a mom? At Balance Living Consulting, I created a program with my team. It's called Moms in Balance. Is a monthly subscription program where you get the needed support as a mom. As a mom, you juggle a million things and you need to still come out looking good. It is possible to find that balance. It is possible to achieve those dreams. It is possible to be significant. It is possible to live a fulfilling life. We understand the challenges as a mom, and with the support of other moms in that group, will help you to get to your own next level. Apart from the Moms in Balance program, we have all different other courses, like our Transform courses, our Jumpstart courses, our Elevate courses. These are 3 weeks, 6 weeks, and 3 months courses. Those are one-on-one courses you can take with us. So if you want to get to the next level, give us a call or write us an email. So thank you so much for always staying with us. If you are watching me for the first time and you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do so that you get notification anytime I post a new video. Take care. Bye.